Hello everybody, hope you're doing okay. Now this is a bit of a prelude to my race. Now sometimes on YouTube you think that everyone who does a race report has done a PB, an amazing race, and it's all so wonderful. Well, in my last race report I tore my calf, and on this one, my first race in 6 months. It was meant to be exciting, but I had one of my worst performances that I can recall for a long time. But anyway, yeah, just one of those days. It didn't work out well, but here's how it panned out, and hope you take something from it, because I certainly did, and we'll discuss a bit more after I've done the race commentary. Hello everybody, hope you're doing okay. It's Thursday afternoon. Now it's quite an exciting day. I've got my first race at 6 o'clock, so we're going to do a little warm-up lap around the block just to get myself a bit loose before I get in the car. I did that last season, it worked quite well, so I'll just try it again, but literally only half a mile, just a few minutes running, just to sort of get warm the legs before I sit in the car for about an hour. And then I'll get there about sort of 5ish, and the race is about 6. I'm on the first race on, and it's like a master's wave over 3,000 meters. So right, let's get on with this little lap. Okay, 0.7 mile running done in about 5.5 minutes. Nice and sunny day. Feeling a bit nervous, a bit apprehensive, but hopefully a little run will loosen the legs a bit for this car journey. Right, let's see you at the track.
So this is just going to be recording for, you're happy with it?
Yeah, just to let it record. There should be enough battery for the next 20 minutes or something.
Alright, cool.
Not slow. Oh dear. That seems a good idea. Well, it does, yeah, there's a moment. You book it all and you think yes.
So a bit of pre-race banter with my club mates, Chris Ness, who is running, and Jamie McLaughlin, who's the club coach. There's me doing a stride, one of the 3 strides I think I did, and then here we are on the line, literally about to set off. I seem to get a very crouched start. I think I'm an 800 meter race, but always good to get a good start. I wasn't trying to get into the lead in this one. I wanted to tuck in, see how I felt, and try to tick off a few easy laps. And then here we are coming towards the first 200. The wind was behind down the home straight, so I'm in 3rd place there. Not looking too bad at this point, but I was already starting to feel like it was just going to be not my day. But anyway, I'm determined to give it a go for a few more laps. So rounding towards the end of the first lap, and I'm well tucked in there, so tactically was doing all right. I do look rather different because I'm so tall, rather sort of a shuffly style. I really must do something about my style. And here it is in slow motion, but at least at this pace, which is about 5:35 pace, I'm doing all right next to Claire Elms there, who is the leading women 55 runner in the country, and with Chris Ness, my club mate, just in front. Running a good style from Chris, actually. He's a bit of a decathlete in his time, but mainly a middle distance runner, I have to say. And yeah, I don't think my style there is the greatest. I think I need to get a bit more leg drive, I think. And then just running onto the first lap there, 83 seconds, well tucked in. So here we are coming towards down the home straight on the second time. Now I'm already starting to drift back a bit, and I'm looking about 5th now. I think already I'm starting to think that this is going to be a tough one. And normally you wouldn't let that sort of gap grow if you're feeling really good. And here we're coming towards 800. I've already slightly slowed in 85. You see there that the leading 4 have got away, and I'm just sort of now tucked in. Is into the wind here, so you need to decide if you try and stick in or catch up. And here we are on the 3rd time round. Now the leader's definitely got away. I'm still just about hanging in touch there, but I'm now drifted back now to 7th place with the guy behind me in 8th. So I think that was another 85 lap, but I'm already starting to feel this struggle. I forgot my arms were struggling as well as my legs. I think it just felt a bit virally. Not really my day at all. So now this is coming up to the mile, as it were, and it needs to wait a bit for me to appear. There I am. I already look now like I'm really shuffling. I've already dramatically slowed to an 89 lap, which is barely 6-minute miling. And I feel like this is already hard work. But at least it was about 5:44 there, probably about a 5:45 mile. Here's 5 laps, and Terry Boo, the eventual winner, is well away. Chris and Claire, they're comfortably in 2nd and 3rd. And I'm somewhere coming up the rear here. I think I'm just about coming into the home straight. Here, looks very shuffly now. Looks like I'm really struggling. And here's a close-up. Yeah, Jamie did think I was limping. I do look a bit like that, don't they? But I think it's just my style to a certain extent. But I think when I'm running this slowly, it doesn't look good at all. And then leaders after 6 laps. Terry had quite a good lead there. Claire and Chris giving chase. And then a few others there. How is that? That's 7. I think I eventually finished up 9th.
Go on, Tim.
And yeah, that was my slowest lap there, 94 seconds. I'd be very disappointed with that for like a sort of a tempo run these days. So not really my day at all. Here's Terry on the last lap with 200 meters to go. Chris has now got away from Claire and is really going well there. Actually, really is look like he's going quite fast.
Wind it up.
And everyone here on the last lap are putting in their final effort. And I'm best part of a minute behind now, so I need to wait a bit for me to appear.
Go on, Chris.
And here I am. It wasn't my very slowest lap, this one. I think 93 seconds to 200 meters to go. I think I mustered up about a 46 to finish off, so vaguely faster. They did have the wind behind coming down the home straight, and there's me, a dot figure of me coming in. I thought the guy in front of me was the sort of someone I could vaguely chase, but no, he was well clear in the end. I'm really struggling now. I just want this thing to be over now. Realised I wasn't even going to break 11 minutes, so not really what I was hoping for at all. But sometimes you just need to get these things done and learn from it.
You look like you're limping.
Some people said that, yeah.
Here's the result of the race. There, me in 9th place. Did 10:32 in this exact venue in September, so it was well down on that.
So Chris and Jamie here from my club. One guy said, "Well done, Walton." He meant Chris, not me. So that was pretty miserable. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I felt a bit rough last night. So yeah, making it my excuses, but not one of my best runs.
So yeah, rather disappointing that, because I was rather hoping that I was going to be in similar shape to Chris, Claire, and maybe even give Terry Booth a run for his money. I certainly didn't feel like I gave myself justice there, and I think my training has been going quite well. I've been doing a good 50 miles per week since the start of the year. I've been working with a coach, not Jamie, he's the club coach. I'm not working with him, but I'll talk about that another day. But yeah, I've been doing some good sessions and stuff, but today, for whatever reason, I just felt worse as I felt for a long time. I think I've got a bit of a mild virus, because the night before I had a really runny nose, and I went to bed thinking, oh, I've got to wake up with sort of like man flu, but I didn't feel too bad after that, and I thought it was okay to at least go. Part of the reason I did that lap round the block was to see whether I was actually able to run, because I thought if I felt virally on that one, then perhaps to pull out. Because last year I did 10:32 for the 3000. I think that was possibly one of my poorest races last year of the track ones I did. So the fact that I was like 40 seconds slower doing 11:10 in this one was rather disappointing. On the plus point, I did do a power PB on the stride from 1:30 to 10 minutes. So maybe there's an element of, as well as not feeling very well, they're just not used to running hard. And I think maybe I'll get a few more races in and I'll hope to warm into it a bit. I can't be any worse than that one. My next race is a 5k road race at Ardingline, Sussex on the 12th of May. So I hope to do a bit better in that one. So I hope you found this interesting and didn't find it too depressing of my poor performance. Hope you take something from it in terms of not every day can be a good day running. Some days that work out well, some days they don't. But at least this race I actually did finish and got the first race in the belt. It was good to talk to a few people at the race. Bit of banter with Chris and Jamie there. My friend Phil, that you've also seen in a few videos in the past, was also in the race, but he ran off quickly after the race, so didn't manage to get any quotes from him this time. So yeah, I hope you found this interesting and take something from it, that not every day is a good day running, but it's always good to get out and run. And at least I finished this one this time. Okay, see you in the next one then. Bye.
Guys, Jamie. Jamie. Jamie.
Well done, Jamie. Excellent. That's Walton in Jamie. Jamie, under, come on, push it, under 10. Come on, Jamie, push.
Come on.